Good morning and welcome to this session of strategic brand management. So, we are in the last module, the module 6. What the module has is integrated marketing communication, the new media environment. The media is shifting, so the new media environment. Second aspect is all the aspects in module 6 are all very, very general. Okay, so the next one is building and managing online brands. Okay, so that is the second aspect. The third aspect is marketing communication options. Okay, that is what we are going to start from. It's integrated marketing communication, new media environment, and marketing communication options are almost the same. How it is evolving is what we are looking at. First, we will be looking at all the media options available and how the media options trends are changing now. Okay. Next, we will be seeing social media to build brands. I think this is so repetitive. You would have done it so many times, and even in digital marketing, you will have this. But I will give you all some statistics. Okay. And then the last one is e-commerce and brands. So this is your last module for brand management. Okay, so with the fifth module, your conceptual aspects are over. Okay, what is brand audit? You need to know that flow chart. But for sixth, it is more or less general. So we will get into this module. So first thing that we are going to look at is integrated marketing communication, new media environment, along with marketing communications options. Okay. So what are the various options available today? So you have the old media. In the old media, you have got, I'm on the long slide. So media options, yeah. So in the old traditional media, you have television advertising, print advertising. So under print advertising, you've got, under TV, you've got all the channels, regional channel, international channel, news channel, all those things. Okay. Under radio, you have regional radios. Okay. And FM. And then you have print advertising. Under print advertising, you have got directories. Okay, though it's not very prevalent, but even then it is there. Directories like import export directories and all are there. Directories, but more common are the newspapers, magazines, and in newspapers you have got daily newspapers, economic newspapers, and in magazines you have got women magazine, vernacular means regional languages. You have Tamil, Telugu. In that you have got children's magazine, women's magazine, commerce based magazine. All these are print media. And then you've got direct mail advertising, and then you have billboards and offsites. All these come under outdoor media. Again, this outdoor media is also traditional. You will have banners, billboards, signboards, and in the bus shelters you will have sponsorship of the station. All these are outdoor advertising basically. And then when you have cold calling will come under, remember the advertising, the communication mix. Communication mix is advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, and public relations. So if you look at this cold call, door-to-door sales, all this will come in personal selling. Okay, and then banner advertising in outdoor advertising. Then you have got sales promotion. That's not given in over here. That's also a traditional way. Sales promotion is giving discounted offer for a limited period of time. Right. All these are traditional media. You look at the new age media. New age media is service engine optimization, per click advertising. You have these banners, pop-ups. All these are new media. Content marketing. Content marketing is like artificial intelligence is there. So you have been visiting in Facebook, you have been looking very seriously at all the matter that is being published politically. So there will be more traffic from political parties, artificial intelligence. Or if you have been looking at more of travel, then you will have more travel related advertising. So content marketing. So you will either have a short film on it, or you will have a talk on it, or like that. Then social media. Social media, you know all the options. The options are only growing broader and broader than becoming smaller. So this is also a new age media. And email marketing. So all these are the new media environment. It is shifting from this to this. This is your new media trends. Now let us look. Now we are saying it is shifting, right? So how do we establish that it is shifting? Let us see the difference between old and new media. Old media is monofunction. Monofunction means if you have a particular ad, that ad will only serve that purpose of advertising for next 4 hours or 1 minute or 30 seconds that it is scheduled. But whereas you think if the same ad is there in the new media, it will be used for many things. It will be used for analysis, it will be used for research, it will be used for forwarding, you can do a variety of things, content analysis. You don't know who is looking up at that ad and what he is going to use it for. Right? Supposing I am doing a PhD thesis on content analysis of past 40 years advertising in India. So I will be looking at a very old advertising and doing a content analysis. So the new media lends itself to this multifunctional aspect. Okay, right. Next one is a large old media, large size, small size. I think this is really changing now. So the print media is dwindling smaller, and then the new age media is coming up. So that is how the difference is happening. There are some statistics to establish which I will be showing. And old media, analog technology, new media is digital technology. So digital technology lends itself to a lot of things like voice, pictures, motion, exclamation, all of these things, music. Whereas the old one doesn't really lend itself. If you are sending a text, it stops with text. Okay, and choice wise, okay, you have got both of them. I think are competing with numbers now. Okay, so this is the difference between old media and new media, and that is also the trend that is happening now. Now let us see the media comparison of media entertainment industry in India in 2018. Look at this. Even now, television is 44%. Print media has become just 18%. I was looking for statistics from the past 20-25 years, but I was not getting. But if you compare it, you will see that print media would have dwindled from about 40 to 50% to about 18%. Okay, television also, if you see in the next 5 years or 10 years, television will become just about 20%, whereas the social media will, or online digital media will really be growing. That is the trend. So if you see 18% is print, films again, very, very soon you will become, current COVID very clearly says that mall and movies are out, Netflix is in. So if you look, even though it's a film, it will come under digital media, right? Advertise. So let's look at the trend. Okay, then you have live events. Live events will be in a smaller scale, but anyway, it's just 5% even now. Online gaming, which will again grow exponentially very soon. Out of home media. out of home media just 2%. That is going to grow exponentially. Okay, and then radio and music. So if you look at this trend and you compare it with last 5 years, that is an exercise that you can do to find out how the media is evolving, how the market communication options are changing with time. Okay, right. So let us see now the revenue part of it. Revenue part, that is, just look at this revenue part of it. From 13 to 19, this is a comparison. Okay, look at this. Total media, digital and mobile internet ad spent in India, okay, in USD billion dollars. That is, if you look, how to explain this is, all the brands put together, how much they have spent in India, and what is the total media spending, and what is the digital media spending and mobile internet spending. Okay, if you see this blue, it is all media spending. Look at it in 2013. Okay, this red is digital ad spending. Digital ad spending is your YouTube and Facebook and all of that. Mobile internet ad spending, look at digital spending is your SMS, all of that. Okay, digital, even not internet based. Okay, mobile internet spending, okay, is, see the way it is growing. Okay, this digital ad spend and mobile internet ad spend. Digital is all digital in websites, in what do I say? What are the other in all those pop-ups, general website. Okay, so that is digital. Mobile internet and spending is only to do with media, social media, and so look at the difference, how the things have changed. The proportions is growing, and this trend will grow all the time. So look at this digital. Here they have not confused it with digital, this statistics. They have not they have not separated digital and internet. Most of the time it's not divided like that. Digital is internet, like that. Over in that statistics, because they have compared it over 13 from to 2013, it is like that. But look at this very clearly. This is digital internet. So there is a surge, and 30% of total. If you have 100 rupees, and in that 100 rupees, 30 rupees goes for digital media, 14 rupees goes towards television, 6 rupees for magazine, newspapers, 4 rupees, 3.5 rupees for magazines, radio, 15%, out of home is your outdoor, we call it outdoor, all these point of purchase, and then on the roads you have banners, billboards, signboards, in the trains, in the buses, all of that. Okay, 8%. So this is the change in the new media consumption scenario. So there is a clear shift from the traditional media, which is television and newspaper, to the new media, which is digital media. Right. So let us look at the next aspect. Okay, we have established this. The next aspect is building and managing online brands. Now that you know that online business is becoming very vital and it is replacing traditional media, how do you manage and build brands on online platform? The first one is get to know your customers, target audience. Same formula. Here it is more focused. At least newspaper, your target audience is every member in the family, right from an 80-year-old person to 12-year-old person. Everybody will be reading newspaper. But visiting sites, reading thing, you can really target very, very narrowly. Okay, so get your customers, the people whom you are going to talk to. Do some research as to what they are visiting, where they are visiting, how long they are staying in that. All these data are so easily available in online, because every second your footprint is measured. Okay, where you have visited, how long you are, so a pattern emerges as to how you spend your online time. Okay, so some research you do on that aspect. Know your product and fit these things. Okay, where to put it so that how they will get attracted. Create a mission statement. Mission statement is, I need to first talk to them, I need to first impress on them, tell them a scenario. First, you don't go in for sale, so you can just keep giving things that are just talks. Like, for example, you want consumption habits to change, you don't want people to use plastic, so you can just keep talking about it first, and then you introduce a product, okay, which is going to be made out of corn extract, which is a substitute to, supposing you have come out with containers about that. You need not first start selling it. You first create an awareness, and after that you can start putting it into the thing. So these options are available. Choose a voice. This is a very important trend that is happening. In the traditional media, they were known as what do I say? They were known as endorsements. Okay, endorsement by celebrities, by experts. But in new age media, you have an option to make yourself as an expert. Okay, there is case study where this kid is 8 years old and he earns close to about $30 billion. I don't remember the exact figure, from YouTube. So what is it that he does? He is reviewing toys, right? So this status of influencer, they are called influencers, online influencers. So they are influencers not because they are in Hollywood or Bollywood, or not because they play cricket or football. No, because they are expert in the and passionate in the field that they are interested in. You clear? So this influencer, so you, in such niche areas, you have influencers. Okay, there are people who are teaching you songs, who are teaching you their all, and then there are people who are commenting on the taste of food. All these are influencers, and they have followers, and they will be looking at what they are saying. Okay, so imagine if you are Canon, and then you have introduced a very high-end camera lens. You'll just have to have one influencer, maybe a camera person from National Geographic who's into wildlife photography. He has to review that particular lens. That's it. You have given that lens to him, asked him to use and review it. So that review is to look at the niche. Can you go to this level of targeting in the newspaper? No way. Okay, so choose a voice is that, who is to be talking, who is the influencer, are you going to fix them, or is it going to happen naturally? Okay, there is another slide which you will clearly see. 70% of the social media is being controlled by the company itself. It's not when we look at it, we think that it's happening naturally. People are coming and commenting naturally, and then 70% of the social media is being managed by the company, right? So the next aspect is perfect your brand message. So nowadays the rule of the thumb is less than 1 minute. So how you are able to construct your stories, if you see Instagram or TikTok, they are becoming masters in that, how they are able to spin off certain messages within a very short time, and how they are able to attract people. So that is message. What kind of message would you want to spread? Expand your brand online. So now if you don't have a strategy for it, start putting up your strategy. Okay, if you don't have people, start hiring them. That kind of a thing, online brand management. Okay, and respond to people's um, um, engage continuously. This is very important. If they are giving positive response or negative response, or if they ask a question, in no time, in real time, you should be able to give an answer to them, so that they feel that they are continuously engaged with the company, with the brand only. Okay, another thing this new age media can do is awareness through Twitter, explanation through YouTube, and a community through FB. You see how it gets divided? Yeah. So because Twitter is very, very precise and small, so you create just an awareness through that. Small messages. In YouTube, you give 10 minutes, 15 minutes of YouTube explanations. Okay, how to fix it, or how to use it, user manual, those kind of things. Okay, to hold hands. FB is to create a community. All people who are using it, how they can come together, whether it is shoes or whether it is trekking equipments or whatever it is. So you can build a community around it. See the amount of options available, because it is engaging, right? So online videos and podcasts. So this is the in thing. On any product you go, there are online videos, how to use it, even an app or anything, how to use it, how to get the best mileage out of it, how to make it it's very user friendly. Podcasts. Okay, so these are marketing, building brands online. What is it that you do to build brands online? These are the steps, okay, to build your brand online, right? So the next aspect in this module is using social media to build brands. Okay, so look at this statistics. It's okay. What is the first? Let us see what happens first. Brand exposure happens. Next, what happens? Brand engagement. Exposure is different, engagement is different. Exposure is people looking at the brand. Engagement is somebody coming up and then saying, can I help you use this? If you would have seen many websites, if you go, there'll be a pop-up saying, can I help you? Okay, so that is your engagement aspect. Soft lead generation. Soft lead generation is, as I mentioned, first giving all the aspects about your product. Supposing you are into alternative energy, first talking about feeding them with all the aspects of the effects of using old energy, and then giving them the ease of converting into new energy. So this is soft lead generation. Okay, actually this, I can go on with the wonderful case study of how Trump's political campaign was done like this. Okay, they sent all the profiles, and the profiles were studied, and the profiles were generated in such a way they found out a particular set of people who are the audience, who will be ready to change, who will be susceptible to thinking second time. Okay, not the hardcore people, not the ones who have already decided on a particular party to go and vote. These are people who are still thinking, weighing pros and cons. So they were targeted and they were sent engagement, prospect conversations, and then finally they got converted. And that's what they say. There is a entire I think 2 or 4 or 5 episodes are there in Netflix about how Facebook data, which is a social media, Facebook data was used to bring Trump into as a president. You should see that. Then you will know the power of social media, right? So this is the first aspect. Second aspect is, what is it that you can do? Okay, so you can identify an ideal client. You can create an objective and say how I'm going to address to those ideal clients. You have a strategic plan. You say, first I'll keep sending just information related to that. Slowly it will become marketing talks. Okay, comparison. Then after that, then you will say, no, this is the best. Okay, online tactic tools, how you are going to place your communication. Offline marketing tools, it's also there. Measurement, you will definitely see that the social media strategic plan can be measured to the T compared to the offline marketing tactics results, right? So next is look at this social media active platform. Okay, so the first one is YouTube. This is Indian statistics, and year is January 2019, which is pretty recent. So if you look at YouTube, 93%, Facebook 89%, WhatsApp 82%, Instagram. So you see all these oranges are social media. Okay, and the red ones are messenger based. Red is here, WhatsApp is messenger based. So they are distinguishing between these two things. Okay, and FB Messenger, and then Skype, and here Webinar. So if you look at thing, there is more of orange. So they use it as a social media platform plus a messaging platform. And for social, if you look at it, Facebook has both, and hence the advantage. Okay, they have a Facebook Messenger plus the social media. That's why they are invincible. Okay, so this is the footprint. Look at the amount of time, money spent on this. It's inevitable. Okay, so there is a clear shift from the old age media to the new media. And then next, let us see what is effectivity in these things. Very simple. Click, share, okay, like. So this is how you, more shares, more clicks, more, then you already know this. We don't have to discuss this. And look at this aspect, social media influence. What are the ways that it influences? Okay, by sharing, you influence. By sharing, what happens? Visibility goes up. Then it becomes a viral content. Okay, through blogs to syndicates. So it goes to the exact set of target audience. Syndicates, supposing you are doing you are representing to the Prime Minister's office. All these will be blog syndicates. So you will get a community. Okay, so this is the way social media can influence. And then let us look at this managing social media. Look at this orange. Okay, executed internally by a team, by a company. So if you're Toyota, you have a set of people who are sitting there and executing internally, okay, to create whatever is there of Toyota online. Okay, then you have executed internally by multiple team people. So various customers, stakeholders basically. Not only the team which is hired as marketing team, the others also, like 21%, which is people who are working there, suppliers, wholesale dealers, distributors, all these people. Okay. 7% is partially outsourced and 1% completely outsourced. So this is how they manage it. Okay, social media managing. Okay, so you would see that a vast portion is controlled by them, and what comes out is managed by the company itself. Right. So next aspect is what happens now. What is given to you is social media and brand building. So if you look at social media, 70% there is increase of brand awareness. 70% increase of brand awareness. 59% sales leads. 48% increase in community engagement. Okay, 46% grown by brand audience. That is, people who are already there, they suggest and they grow the brand. And increase in web traffic, 45% increase in web traffic. So this is social marketers' top goal, what they want out of being in the social media. Sales is only second. If you look at it clearly, you would see sales is only the second. So more for awareness building. Clear? Right. The next one is look at Instagram users. So these are statistics for daily activity. Instagram users 150 million in January 2017. Okay, so on a daily basis, you have got around 500 million stories which are being posted, either as videos or as pictures. Okay, so look, the media, the power of the media, how it's shifting. Right. So this is another statistics. This is millennials are people who are born after 20 in 20. Okay. And then not in the 19th, 20th. Okay. So this is 90.4. That is people who are today is 2020. So 20 years and below. Okay. 90%. Gen X are people who are 70s to 70s. These are baby boomers are 60s, 1960 and before that. So look at the usage pattern. Okay. So why these things are important is you would know what kind of footprints and how you would be able to